The Martinez family epitomized the quintessential ordinary household. Their daily existence was remarkably uneventful, with only occasional family outings breaking the monotony, making them perhaps the most unlikely candidates to appear on this channel. In one particularly memorable incident, the family patriarch was burning the midnight oil, attending to some work-related matters, when he experienced an inexplicable sensation of discomfort that he struggled to articulate. This unsettling feeling compelled him to investigate the ground floor, leading to an extraordinary encounter. It's crucial to mention that the family's devout religious beliefs were manifested in their extensive collection of crosses adorning their walls. The entity behind the following occurrence appeared to harbor a distinct aversion to these symbols.
Vamos a ver qué sucede porque esto está muy cabrón. Ya todos están dormidos, a ver. No mames. Es una lámpara que tengo aquí. Se está moviendo bien cabrón. Están las cruces. Chinga. Vamos a ver qué sucede porque esto está muy cabrón. Ya todos están dormidos, a ver. No mames. Es una lámpara que tengo aquí. Se está moviendo bien cabrón. Están las cruces. Chinga.
In an inexplicable turn of events, an item from their sacred display came crashing down without any discernible cause, and there wasn't a soul present who could have precipitated this occurrence. Given the supernatural nature of the incident and its specific targeting of religious artifacts, the Martinez family concluded they were experiencing a demonic visitation, though this proved to be their sole encounter with the unexplained. Our channel recently featured an exploration of Alex's harrowing experience, which placed him in an extraordinarily unnerving predicament. To condense the story, he lost his bearings and stumbled upon an abandoned structure where he felt an inexorable pull toward a particular child's bedroom. During his exploration of this space, he witnessed numerous unsettling phenomena, though none sufficiently terrifying to prompt immediate retreat. Despite receiving numerous warning signs, the moment had arrived for Alex to experience genuine terror.
Otra vez ruido en la pieza de mi hija. Estoy podrido de los sonidos, de los ruidos. Paren un poco, viejo. ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es eso? La concha. Me apago la luz ahí. Oh, esto me da muchísimo miedo.
The most blood-curdling aspect of this recording was unquestionably the otherworldly sounds emanating from the spirit. It produced whimpers reminiscent of a young girl, which, as previously analysed in our last episode, aligned perfectly with the circumstances. The room contained numerous boxes, labelled with the name Emily, providing clear evidence of its former occupant's identity. One might reasonably speculate that the spirit encountering Alex was this very same young girl, though this remains purely conjectural. Following this chilling encounter, Alex took a moment to regain his composure before making one final venture into the structure. His determination to gather additional evidence about the location drove him forward, and he managed to capture slightly more footage.
Estoy solo en mi casa y pasa esto. Si tienes miedo no lo mires, al final algo intenta atacarme.
Upon mustering the courage to re-enter the building, Alex was confronted with significantly more disturbing auditory phenomena. While the previous sounds had recognizable qualities, these new noises defied description, seeming to originate from some mythological entity. Understandably, this experience proved sufficient to send Alex fleeing towards safety until he eventually reached a major thoroughfare. He signaled passing vehicles until one stopped, and he requested assistance in contacting his friend for retrieval, which fortunately proved successful. Alex has since sworn never to traverse that particular route again, mindful of what the entity might attempt during any subsequent encounters. Our canine and feline companions possess an extraordinary sensory capability that humans lack, the ability to perceive supernatural entities. The internet abounds with footage of beloved family pets barking incessantly at seemingly empty spaces or fixating on bare walls for extended periods. While skeptics might dismiss such behavior as mere boredom or attention-seeking, such explanations are remarkably short-sighted. These are genuine paranormal encounters, and the following footage should convince even the most hardened skeptic.
That was hella weird. There's literally no way that door just opened by itself. Y'all, like, I really don't get freaked out, but that was really just... That door has a keypad lock on it. And it's actually hard to get in. Dutch, where are you going? Don't leave me. There's like... What? Why did you just jump like that? Why did... Baby! Y'all, do you see her? What the fuck is going on? Yo!
The canine began exhibiting unusual behavior, barking at something behind the door while maintaining an unnaturally rigid posture. Such stiffness in dogs typically indicates acute anxiety or fear, and whatever lurked behind that door was likely the source of this distress. Perhaps most disconcerting was the dog's elevated gaze. Whatever presence it detected must have been extraordinarily tall, and the property owner would be well advised to seek immediate intervention from religious authorities. Share your perspectives on this incident in the comments section, but I remain absolutely convinced that some supernatural entity had taken a particular interest in her outdoor space. Surveillance cameras represent one of the most valuable security investments a homeowner can make, primarily due to their exceptional effectiveness in crime prevention and documentation. These sophisticated monitoring systems enable residents to conduct detailed reviews of recorded incidents multiple times, proving instrumental in identifying and prosecuting criminal activities. In this particular instance, however, a female resident utilized her surveillance system for an entirely different purpose, to investigate an inexplicable occurrence that had left her deeply disturbed. The resulting footage revealed something truly remarkable. The recording showed a complete absence of any physical presence. Yet mysteriously, the window curtain exhibited autonomous movement, while the camera's microphone captured a chilling whisper distinctly pronouncing the words, "Get out." While this incident displayed unmistakable characteristics of paranormal activity, the homeowner remained steadfastly resistant to accepting such an explanation. She invested considerable resources in engaging multiple professional investigators to conduct exhaustive examinations, desperately searching for any tangible evidence of human presence or natural causes from that night. Despite allocating more than $300 across various professional consultations and investigations, not a single examination produced any explanatory findings. Eventually, she abandoned her persistent quest for rational answers, beginning to question her own perceptions and sanity. Remarkably, even after experiencing such an extraordinary and inexplicable event, she maintains her skepticism regarding the existence of supernatural phenomena. During his overnight duties at the hospital, a security officer named Richard encountered what he describes as perhaps the most unsettling experience of his entire professional career. According to Richard's detailed account, a wheelchair positioned in a specific corridor had been exhibiting mysterious rotational movements consistently around 2 in the morning for several weeks, though his fellow staff members dismissed these reports as mere imagination or fabrication. On this particular evening, determined to vindicate himself and prove his sanity, Richard resolved to document the mysterious occurrence, ultimately capturing evidence that would transform skepticism into belief among his colleagues.
Come on. Fucking Christ. See, I fucking don't. No.
The footage became exponentially more disturbing when it was revealed that this specific wheelchair had belonged to a former patient named Victoria, who had tragically passed away just weeks before these incidents began, precisely corresponding to when Richard first reported observing the wheelchair's inexplicable movements. Despite the undeniable presence of supernatural activity in their corridors, the hospital staff maintained their professional composure and daily routines, eventually embracing the touching tradition of greeting Victoria whenever they passed through that particular section. While they had exhausted every medical intervention possible in their attempts to save her life, and her passing had profoundly impacted the entire medical team, there was an unexpected sense of comfort and continuity in perceiving her lingering presence among them. On October the 12th, 2017, a Spanish resident named Francisco was alone in his living room when he inadvertently captured an extraordinary occurrence on his mobile phone camera. While creating a light-hearted video message to share with his social media friend group, the recording took an unexpected and deeply unsettling turn. Following this incident, Francisco emphatically declared he would never again approach his decorative rhinoceros figurine, and after witnessing the footage, viewers invariably understand and support his resolution completely.
Amigos, son las 1:26 de la madrugada y estoy solo. Ya van 3 veces que me tocan la puerta a mi casa y relativamente pues yo estoy solo, pero pues la verdad es que sí me da miedo. La neta no sé ni qué onda en mi casa y pues sí me da un chingo de miedo. Les juro. No mames, vete a la verga. No mames, no mames. Vete a la verga. No, neta, vete a la verga. Se acaba de caer esta madre. No mames. No mames.
The most bewildering aspect of this incident was the inexplicably perfect manner in which the rhinoceros statue landed, emerging completely intact from what should have been a devastating fall. This particularly delicate artistic piece had been accompanied by explicit warnings from the original vendor regarding its extreme fragility and susceptibility to damage, making its complete survival of such a significant fall seem to defy the fundamental laws of physics. The most compelling theory proposed to explain this remarkable anomaly suggests that the supernatural entity responsible for the movement somehow facilitated a controlled descent of the ornament, effectively neutralizing the gravitational potential energy that would typically result in its catastrophic destruction upon impact with the floor. Although the rhinoceros emerged unscathed from this paranormal encounter, its owner's peace of mind was irreparably disturbed. The piece appeared listed for sale on an online marketplace within mere hours of the incident, indicating Francisco's urgent desire to distance himself from the supernaturally influenced decoration and the unsettling memories it now represented. The upcoming footage shows a homeowner observing a lifelike humanoid mannequin, a peculiar gift from her previous relationship. She had listed it for sale, uncomfortable with its unnervingly realistic appearance, but it seems the artificial figure had its own opinions about this decision.
This thing just moved.
Boy, all the talking heads would have been screaming about the Dallas Cowboys and Stephen Forbes in this organization. So again, kudos to the Cowboys going on the road, getting a good win. Let's see how they react moving forward. There's a saying in golf: there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're Dallas, you don't care if it's by 5 or it's going to be like. You're just happy that you moved for 2 or 2. The injury to Parsons, and we don't know anything at this point. He just left by a car with a shoe off. How do you assess what that man needs to do? The defense is struggling, but it feels a lot better if he's on the field. That would be, if he's missing any significant time, that would be he's that better. He's a better player.
Oh my god. The door just moved.
33 propels 100 affordable housing laws, including the
Early on, much more involved, particularly
the safety over the top, and you'll see right down here. Ever a free personal Mizuki dessert, an entree plus free dessert, just $13. That's a sweet deal.
they weren't able to get the field goal late. There's a lot of involved.
Are you real? You can do it again. I won't watch.
In an eerie turn of events, the mannequin's hand exhibited autonomous movement, suggesting some form of supernatural inhabitation. According to the woman's testimony, this wasn't an isolated incident. Similar unexplained movements had occurred multiple times before, creating an increasingly unsettling atmosphere in her home. A bar worker was busy in the wine cellar, making sure everything was clean and organized before the bar opened its doors for the day. He had been tidying up for a while, ensuring that each shelf and corner was spotless in preparation for the evening rush. Just as he was about to finish his cleaning duties, an unexpected mess suddenly appeared out of nowhere, forcing him to clean it up as well. The cause of this mess was very strange and highly unusual, and it definitely seemed to be linked to something paranormal. Take a look for yourself. For some mysterious reason, the wine bottles on the shelf began to fall to the ground one by one, creating a huge mess that the employee now had to tidy. The situation was incredibly unfortunate, especially since the worker had just finished cleaning the floor, which meant he now had to start the whole task all over again. The poor guy couldn't believe his bad luck, but surprisingly, his boss showed a lot of sympathy. After seeing the chaos, the boss offered the worker $20 as compensation for his effort in cleaning up the mess, recognizing that the incident wasn't the worker's fault in any way. It was clear that the incident had taken him by surprise, and the boss made sure to show his appreciation. What do you think happened here? Could it really be some sort of paranormal activity at play? All the staff members were absolutely convinced that a ghost had somehow caused the disturbance. On November 30th, 2022, 2 security officers were assigned to monitor the basement of their local supermarket. This basement had been intentionally isolated from the rest of the public areas of the store to ensure that no one could access it. The area was strictly off-limits for customers and employees, unless they had permission to enter. This was a crucial aspect of the building's security system, as the basement housed a vast number of important legal documents and was also where the security cameras for the entire store were monitored. The officers were performing their usual routine check on this particular day, as they had done many times before. However, what they thought was going to be a quick and simple checkup quickly turned into something far more unsettling and mysterious.
Extraño en la oficina, estamos probando qué onda y la puerta del baño se cierra sola.
Fíjate si hay en el baño, fíjate.
Primero vamos a acá. No se ve nada. Bien, ¿ves?
Abrile. Fíjate.
Muchachos, no vengan a las 3 de la mañana a la oficina porque esto es paranormal. ¿Viste eso, José?
To their surprise, the door to the basement started to open and close on its own, but not completely. The door only moved slightly each time, just enough to create a loud, banging sound that echoed through the basement. The officers immediately investigated, checking behind the door to see if anyone was causing the disturbance, but when they looked, they found no one there. The area was completely empty except for an unused bathroom. Could the movement of the door have been caused by the wind? It seems unlikely, especially since the basement was a sealed space, far from any open windows or drafty areas. The officers were left perplexed, unsure of what could have caused the door to behave in such an unusual manner. This footage continues to spark widespread debate among viewers, with many offering their own theories about what might have happened that day.